broadcasting from Fintas, Kuwait. This is the Me and Larry reality video show, LTL, editorial news for December 8th, 2009. Let me continue on, and I want to still address the two viewers of mine, which is Dave LeBon and Zebo296 from the United States and United Kingdom, respectively. And I thank you for your comments. You make me work a little bit more deeper in it, to be in debt with the Meredith Kercher case, not Amanda Knox, because she wasn't the only one that got tried and convicted. You're talking about two others, Rafael Solalito and Rudy Geese, who was a small-time drug dealer. So, as I continue on to all this, let's look at all the scenarios and things that went on with this. Here they are in court. They said this was considered a sex game. I thought it was an argument or something. It was based on an argument. Even the media had everything flipped over. And this is coming out of the BBC. That it was an argument between Meredith Kercher and Amanda Knox. Well, that may be one thing. Sex game, how can they also think it was a sex game that got out of hand? Was there any witnesses? Did they all say, well, this was a sex game? None of them said that. Every one of them said either they wasn't in, or and then decided they was there, and then one was going to the bathroom and then was there. How can they think of the sex game? And then what Rafael Solito was saying he wasn't there, and then changed the story saying that she was there, and it was like it was flip-flop. That's why the jury of 6 could have just thought, that's a big question mark right there. They was thinking of that. They also think about Rudy Geese. What is he doing? He's a small-time drug dealer from the Ivory Coast. He's there. He's got his own little shack over there. And that place where they was at, which was a place for the foreigners to be at, well, I don't think it was a good place to be. If they would, you have drugs involvement around that area, go figure. The murder weapon. Now, the murder weapon, I know the media was saying it was a kitchen knife. And then I'm going to get on with the other part in a little bit, but also when Amanda Knox said that the bar owner, which was Patrick Lumumba, was involved in this scene, I was saying, a bar owner, unless he was off that day, or he delivered drinks, make deliveries on drinks, and going to nearby houses, you know, how did he get involved? He got arrested and then was cleared. Also, here was this top Italian forensic expert, General Luciano Garofino. You know, he's a general, you know, a general, top general. Dun, 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 dun. I'm a general. I can investigate the body. But he does a book on darkness descending. But what he looked up on the body was, yes, there was no smoking gun. That means no evidence. The evidence wasn't there. But when they found the evidence and they checked it out, they do the DNA testing that he did. They found out that it proves who killed Meredith Kercher. He must have been, you know, that General Luciano must be Grissom on CSI from Vegas, one of those top stars, celebrities. But anyway, the last thing I want to bring up is about the prosecutor versus the defense. The prosecutor was Giuliano Menini, and here he is in his closing argument. He set up the scenario of this, talking about the murder took place at 23:30, which is 11:30 at night, and he must have trumped up the sex game, what happened, the small drug dealer, because he said he went to the bathroom, he came back, and they choked her and stripped her down, and Rudy Keys was able to sexually assault her, and then they held her down only for Solito and Amanda to stab her and slit her throat. So it's like, wow. I mean, brought up an argument with the defense attorney, which is Luciano Gerda, which is her defense attorney. I mean, what kind of closing argument he had, or who was doing the closing argument for the defense? It must have been not convincing, because when you convict Amanda Knox for the murder, it must have been the evidence. And here's what one police officer said. He was saying that it was a shame that they didn't unleash the handle, loosen the handle, to find more blood through the cracks of the handle and under the blade. They say the policeman did a good job, the other policeman, but they didn't find the blood underneath that knife blade. So you got all this together, and the media just circling around. That's why I said the deck was stacked against Amanda Knox, against Rafael Solito, and Rudy Keys. Well, of course, being a drug dealer and everything, being involved, it's just like, hey, that's a red flag right there. You shouldn't be in there, but he came in there. But I got a conspiracy theory about that on my next video segment. So here you are, you got all of this, and what it comes down to, her being guilty. So that's why I say either the prosecutor is very strong and popular in Italy, or the defense is very weak. You can go for appeal. You may have to go for American attorney, defense attorney. Johnny Cochran is dead. I'm sorry to say that. That's why I said that on my earlier video segment, because you're going to have to really call for some money to get a top-notch attorney. And then it'd be an offense to bring an American attorney to Italy to examine the case for Amanda Knox. So it's sad. So I'll be right back with conspiracy theory on this. Coming right up on the LTL Editorial News.